everybody. It's Shan from Shiloh Within Counselling coming to you again live for night number 4 of the 5 love languages. So welcome, and if you're watching, please say hi and send a comment. If you're watching the replay, please put hashtag replay in the comments when you rewatch, and it'd be nice to see who's watching. So I just wanted to recap on what we've covered so far. So the 5 love languages is a book that was written by Dr. Gary Chapman, which talks about there being 5 predominant ways which people give and receive love. And there is a quiz that you can do to determine what order your love languages are in, and what order you think your spouse's love languages are in if they're not willing to participate in the quiz, or if they are, they can certainly do the quiz as well. So that's free on the 5 love languages website, which I will include the link for below. So far we have covered acts of service, we've covered words of affirmation, we've covered physical touch, and tonight we're going to cover quality time. So quality time, what does that look like for somebody who predominantly speaks the love language of quality time? So often that will look like uninterrupted time spent together with a spouse or a person. The person who speaks the love language of quality time, if they're having a coffee with someone, you'll notice they don't get up and do jobs usually, or they'll just sit and they'll really pay attention to the person that they're spending time with. So that's a good clue as to whether somebody is holds that as a top quality. Hi V, nice to see you, thanks for watching. Alright, so yeah, uninterrupted time together. Eye contact when they're talking is very important also. Walking together can be a really nice activity to do, and playing board games might be something that you enjoy doing together. So within each love language there are actually different dialects, and it's really great to talk about what it is that each love language means to a particular person. Another idea would be to watch movies together without interruptions, so no phones, no other devices, but just that time where you're dedicating your closeness to your spouse. Reading together, learning together can be another good idea, and making an effort just to spend time with them if you're at a social function as well. Hi Reg, thanks for joining too, nice to see you. Alright, so things to avoid if your spouse is somebody who has quality time as their top love language. Number 1 is, if you're offended with them, don't stonewall them, because that will really hurt, really cut them deep. Try to keep communication open with them. Even if you're feeling upset, just try to let them know that you are processing something, but don't shut them out. That makes it very, very difficult for them to feel loved, and so it will drain their love tank as quickly as anything. So another thing to avoid would be to prioritize time with somebody else or other people instead of your spouse. So there needs to be healthy boundaries around that. It's unrealistic to expect to be with one person all the time, but if your spouse is feeling that you're not prioritizing time for them, then that will be a conversation that you need to have too. Hi Jivi, I think, is joining us as well. Thank you for joining. It's lovely to have you here listening. I hope you're learning something from the lives about 5 love languages. Another thing to avoid would be if you're on a date with your spouse or on a special time that you've agreed to spend together, avoid taking your phone, texting, answering messages, just checking messages even, and just trying to make sure that there's no interruptions and your spouse knows that you are dedicating that time just to them. So next we're talking about self-love with quality time. So not everybody has a partner, but it doesn't mean that you don't have a love language. So if your love language is quality time and you want to practice self-love, then some ideas might be to plan a day where you get to know yourself, a regular day where you just have time to get to know yourself, your likes, your dislikes, you know, delving deep into the emotions that you're feeling and why, acceptance, self-acceptance and self-compassion, practicing those things, and doing a hobby that you really enjoy. You could take yourself on an adventure, go for a hike, go to an art gallery, find new places to eat, and take yourself on a date, those kinds of things. Or just a night at home doing things that you enjoy if you've got time to yourself. So they are just some ideas that we can use in practicing quality time as self-love. So I hope that's helpful for you, and thanks for those who are joining us live and also for those of us who watch the replay. If you've got any questions, please feel free to drop those questions in the comments below, and we can answer those as we get to them. And also if you have a need for some counselling and you'd like to talk about either relationship counselling or counselling for yourself to learn how to gain more self-confidence, more self-worth, and more to learn, you know, who you are as a person, as an individual, please reach out to me. I have availability. There's no wait list at the moment, and I would love to chat with you and journey with you through discovering how to improve those things. And we can talk more about the 5 love languages, but there are also many other tools that I use with my clients. So hi Kate, nice to see you, thanks for joining. Yeah, so please feel free to reach out and have a chat, and we can book you in as soon as it's convenient for you and for me. Okay, have a great night, enjoy the balmy evening if you're in Adelaide, and we will catch up with you again tomorrow night at 7. All right, thank you, bye.